Hey all, Binks here, and today we have a sandy boy. The deck is Sandman Heimdall Ramp. The goal of the deck is to use a general ramp game plan to cheat out giant monsters, lock our opponent on with Sandman, and then win a 1 card per turn game. Talk about some of the deck choices. We have Sunspot. Always want to try and play this on 1 if possible. Really good for soaking up that extra energy that we get from Electro for not using it. It's a really great 1-drop to be playing early on. On turn 2, we have Daredevil. No, you don't have any cards that work like directly with him, like things like Hobgoblin, Professor X. I think Daredevil is just a little underutilized right now. The card is unbelievably powerful. It's good as kind of like a Galactus counter. Just a really, really strong card. I think that more people should be using Daredevil right now. I'm going to try and use it in more of my decks. Just very, very powerful. On turn 3, there's about a 77% chance that we're either going to have Electro or Wave with no outside factors. So we always want to be trying to play them on 3. If you're not playing one of those on 3, just get ready to retreat. Don't try and lose more than 1 or 2 cubes to kind of keep this deck as healthy as you can as far as cube rate goes. But Electro, we usually want to play if we have a good 5-drop in our hand, like Sandman, or Wave. We want to play if we have really good 6-drops that we want to play, and maybe we're missing like our key 5-drop that we want to play, if you have both of them in hand on turn 3 and you're making that decision. For our 5-drops that we have Devil Dinosaur. Doesn't have any enablers, just because we're only going to be playing 1 card per turn. Usually we're skipping either turn 1 or turn 2. Devil Dinosaur is very often a 5'11", 5'13" power card, just super, super strong by itself. Sandman is going to be a great way for us to lock down our opponent, but we want to play this early on turn 4 as much as possible. We have Arrow. So Arrow actually got buffed in this deck by getting an extra power, because when Sandman is played, she moves the last enemy card. But if they're only playing 1 card, it just works like a normal Arrow effect. So Arrow is still incredibly strong in Sandman ramp. Doc Ock is a bit of a weird choice. With this deck, because we have that Heimdall surprise at the end, we can Doc Ock the right lane, pull all the cards out of their hand, and then use Heimdall later to swap everything over to the left and middle lane and try and win out both of those. Just really fun card, really cool disruption card. This might be able to be cut for Chavez to get us a bit more consistency, but I really like running this card in it. Dr. Doom, in any Sandman deck, you're going to want Dr. Doom. Attacking all 3 lanes is super, super important. We have Odin that can re-trigger all of our on reveals. Dr. Doom is just a really, really good one. Dr. Doom on 5, Odin on 6 is one of the hardest combos to beat when Sandman gets played on 4 in the whole game. We have Magento, which is great just from a power perspective and giving us a little bit of disruption. Really good for sneaking out some 8-cubers. And then we have the man himself, Heimdall. Heimdall is super underutilized. It is an incredibly powerful card. It is a card that no one expects, and you will see in the highlights ahead, got us some absolutely incredible 4 and 8 cube games. Now, if you are interested in running a card like Heimdall and you've never really seen him, so you don't know how to use him, try throwing him in your decks as your just like 6-drop that you're throwing into those decks. It's a super fun, super awesome card, and when people aren't expecting it, it can just completely bamboozle them and get you some super cool wins. People just look at Heimdall as like a move card, but realistically, I think it could be used in just about any deck as an awesome finisher. So definitely try out Heimdall in your decks. I have a ton of fun with him. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, check down below for daily Marvel Snap content. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/binks_plays. Enjoy. Okay, so we had our first time whiffing on getting our playable 3 or 4 drop. But if this is a Hit Monkey deck or a Surfer deck, we can still win with Sandman, Nimrod, Shadow King, clutch card. We have to full pass here though. There's a chance that Sandman Dr. Doom is just enough. It just kind of depends. Team version is still portrait mode, yeah. Really bad. Opponent could have won with Heimdall. True. Okay. Get to see what our opponent's doing, which is always nice. What's up, Smooth Ot? How you doing today, man? Let's see, what do we got? Professor X. I can just beat that, right? I'm wondering if there's some kind of ongoing deck, though. This is an ongoing deck. They would beat my Magento by just a little bit with Spectrum. No, but my Double Dinosaur would be too big. Yeah, just play Double Dinosaur Doom, and then we're Gucci. The giant dinosaur. Very large, very large. Games are going great, man. I'm actually beating the shit out of most people. Look at how big my dinosaur is. Roar! Roar! I don't know why I like saying the double dinosaur roar like that, but it makes me laugh every time, man. Steam client only matches Steam? Nah, everyone gets matched with everyone. Did I get right with arrow? I think this is just better, right? I think this is just better. Victory. You know if they had their own Doom, we win that? I was wondering how they could play that if they have Zabu. Yo, this is a cool deck. This must be a ongoing deck. This must be a Zabu ongoing deck. This is a cool deck, dude. Chavez get you more consistency of getting Wave or Electro on 3. I really like Baby Magento, yeah. I gotta remember to check my shop too. Do you claim leader? Nah, it says bottom 3 6-drop in the whole game. So sad. Worn out for my boy. Bree's goals are beyond my understanding. Might not be wrong, dude. Which plan do we want to go on? Probably the Electro plan is fine. We just set an arrow in Dark Dimension. Or actually, what we'll probably want to do is arrow left now. Because fulfilling them on a location is really nice. In case they want to do Doom stuff. Oh, well, they don't have a hand anymore. So I probably wouldn't have recommended that for my opponent. I did fulfill middle though, and like auto lose there. So there's some bad things, but I could just Heimdall later. Oh, like Odin right, Heimdall right. Pull these 2 cards and then pull an Odin into middle and make them lure them into a false sense of security. Let's just snap on them. I mean, they probably want to get out of this game really bad, right? We'll just Odin right, Heimdall right. This will pull the Odin and the squirrel into the middle, winning the middle, and might surprise them because they don't think that we can win middle. When we check shop and finally got Chibi Arrow, top 5 Binks moment. I was a big fan of it as well. Yeah, and then we just Heimdall. So this is where the Heimdall surprise comes in really nice. So they're in opponent's mind, they think that they have middle completely locked down. Son of a bitch. Wait, no, we're fine. So opponent thinks they have middle completely locked down, right? But now, because we have the Heimdall, we can slide Squirrel and Odin in, and this works exactly the same way that I was planning on before. So this is where you see the Heimdall coming in as like a really sneaky play that a lot of like opponent thought that they were just gonna win out there. Yeah, an opponent even recognized like, whoa, I got big brain. I think we're Doc-Ocking right here. Hopefully snap, because this could put them ahead right quite often. Okay, lots of cards, lots of strong cards. I'm gonna guess this isn't a bot. Unbelievably rude of my opponent. Holy. Can we try and win with Doom Heimdall here? Hmm. Odin work ever? High's right. High's right adds 10 left. Loses them playing anything left. They have 2 cards in hand though. They might not have a card that's over 5 power. Doesn't never work. If they don't have a card that's more than 5 power, it wins left. But yeah, then they just have to play anything middle and we lose. Heimdall wins pretty often. Let's go Heimdall. I think you'd be surprised at how often Heimdall wins here. By the way, everyone in chat who said run, I would like you to enjoy not having the 4 cubes that I have. Heimdall left is very risky because if they don't play anything, then the Heimdall is the only thing that stays alive. And if they play anything middle, we lost it. We had to play it middle. Common Heimdall W, dude. I'm saying. Hit infinite today? Oh, congrats, man. Stuck between 72 and 74? You got it, Knight. Just change up your deck if you need. Surprise Galactus over Heimdall? Yeah, this deck really isn't made to do Surprise Galactus, though. I have made some Galactro decks in the past. They're very fun. United States, a Canadian. Rick is not legit now. Bear, are you Canadian too? Are both my mods Canadian? I had such a Canadian mod team. Ooh. Missed ramp, but getting onto Altar of Death is really nice. The biggest problem is that we can't get to Mirror Dimension. Can they play into here? Do you guys know? Can they just play into Lockjaw normally? How does this work? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Braden. What the hell, dude? They not only get to do the Lockjaw thing, but it thins their deck? Freaking cheater, dude. They get extra energy and they get cards and it thins their deck. That's OP as hell, dude. Oh, we get priority though, so we can pull his Lockjaw away. It was actually cracked. So if they try and keep doing that, I just pull the Lockjaw away, and then it blows up their card, and then we laugh and we laugh and we laugh. Let's do it anyway. This still seems good, right? These are big cards. We turn them into smaller cards. They still win right, which is a bit scary. But we can get our own Doom. This wins most of the time, right? This wins most of the time. I can't be too scared. Unless they get their own Doctor Doom. Like if they top deck Doctor Doom, then we're in trouble. Or if they pull Doctor Doom here. Yeah, we're fine. Let's go. Man, we're good at the video game chat. Having 3 archetypes that are really good and they all rock, paper, scissors isn't perfect balance in my opinion. Do I become that with which I hate and leech my opponent, chat? What do you think? I get 1s in chat if I want to become that with which I hate and leech my opponent, and 2s in chat if I should not become that with which I hate and not leech my opponent. 1s in chat? Alright, can do chat. Be free. They're gonna think that they're leeching me and it's really good, but then I'm gonna leech them and it's also gonna be really good. Lots of 1s. Oh, we might just lose though by playing this leech, but it depends on what we top deck. That they hate fun. You touching me? I touch you, my friend. Do the Magento. The Magento right is really good. Ooh, and we top deck the double dinosaur. I think we are in the driver's seat. They top deck a Doom though, we're still probably in trouble because I don't know how we necessarily beat that. They could have presented this by not running Leech. Very true. Very true. They did this to themselves when you think about it. I think we just go Magento there, Devil Dinosaur middle, and hope that it's enough. Like I said, if they top deck a Doom in their next two cards, we're losing. But I think that's the only thing we lose to. And it's about 1 in 6 for them to have a top deck Doom in the next two draws. I think our power output is just a lot better. I mean, they're up 4 power, which is a bit scary, but we get a 12 and a 17. Really strong. What else do we lose to right here? Man, they just need 10 power. They don't run too many things that are 10 power. We'll just go for this. Go for this. Especially if they play middle, they actually boost up our Double Dinosaur. It only ties, right? So I think we might win total power here. No, we don't. We don't. It's close. Wait! We do! By 1 point, right? Let's go! Look at that, chat. Look at that. The Psycho Mirror pays off. She-Hulk is not a good card to run in this deck, in my opinion. Quantum Tunnel is pretty good for us. Snap. We had Doom, GG. Yeah, I gave them my Doom though. I think I do snap there. Yeah, Devil Dinosaur right off the bat rip feels really nice. Obviously they could have Sean, but and we can even just Electro into the deck. You can only play one She-Hulk now, so you can't run Moon Girl anymore in the Infinite combo. Yeah, you can. You just have to Magic. You just have to Magic or Psylocke. I don't know. Nothing has changed with She-Hulk, so I don't actually know what you mean. Maybe we have to wave here. I think we have to wave here because we have no 5 drops. We already have one that got ripped out of the deck. Are we Doom suddenly some power? I think Doom was always a lot better than people. I think Doom has just always been underrated. That's my view of it. That's like my take, but I'm not exactly sure. But I think that Doom has just always been underrated, and people are just now realizing how good of a card it is. Do we Sandman? No, I think we just keep pushing tempo. We just Sandman next turn. Yeah, let's just Doom this turn. We have to make it so they can't just Shaun us in Quantum Tunnel, so getting like a 5 power card is there. We could also think about Dooming there because we're probably not playing Odin. I don't want to play Magento right at the end of the game. But just pushing all locations pretty consistently is always good. Yeah, plus we can read if we want to do an arrow play here. We can read if we want to do just Sandman. Lots of options. We're already snapped up. We snapped on turn 1. Very nice. Tomorrow's early Thursday, yeah. Exclamation point schedule, if you're ever wondering. We are doing Friday as well, though, too. We're doing a 9 p.m. Friday, because I missed Monday. Taking care of Mrs. Binks. Gave her a bunch of TLC, because she was feeling bad. We went to Chili's and got margaritas. You can't Moon Girl She-Hulks, then Magic skipped 6. 0 cost She-Hulks cost 1 now? That's not true, Brayden. If you want, you can watch the list that I played the other day, with which I did that. Ooh! Pull up their She-Hulk, Sunspot, and Mysterio from hand. I kind of like that. What's that beast doing, buddy? She did get nerfed, but she only got nerfed 1 power. That beast is a pretty negative play. Not recommend that, my friend. That was so unbelievably rude. That was so rude. That's so mean, dude. Where are you going, bud? Where are you going, bud? Opponent is fuming, dude. Opponent did not like that one bit. That might be one of the best arrows I've ever hit, dude. I'm so happy I switched Daredevil into this deck. Daredevil feels so good, man. It really opens up and tells you how to play on turn 5. Yeah, sad bean. Yeah, just sitting there slowly rethinking thinking about his life and why he played Beast. Didn't they snap too? They snapped. They snapped, dude. Rudest arrow you've ever seen? I think that might be one of the rudest arrows I've ever done, man. It's such a clutch arrow, dude. I'm so happy I moved Daredevil into this deck. It's so nice knowing too. Another reason why Heimdall is really cracked. And we could obviously use Dr. Doom too, but Daredevil should be in most decks, IMO. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely an underrated card. Every time I play Daredevil, I'm really happy I have it in my deck. I think there's I just made his list. Every time I run Daredevil, I'm happy to have it. Pink saying people could snap one at a time. Yeah, you will want that then. But if everyone runs it, it's still pretty good, right? Okay, we're in a lot of trouble because we almost certainly cannot stop this Adam Warlock. So that's bad. But if they fill here, we're actually might be in a great spot. So we just Doc Ock middle, right? What does the opponent do if we Doc Ock middle? They have one spot to play the rest of the game. They're just screwed. Especially if they play another card right. DD Abs Maria Hill. Oh man, nice Mr. Negative, buddy. It would be a shame if you couldn't play another card the entire game. Oh god, I love Marble Snap so much, Chan. Oh man. By the way, anyone wondering why we run Doc Ock in the list? So rude. Oh no, Chad. Oh no, Chad. He has Mr. Negative and drew with Adam Warlock. What are we gonna do? I think most trading card games absolutely struggle. I would absolutely say that's the case. It's very this goose is very annoying. Alright, didn't want that anyway. Just won't play the game. Yeah, 9 out of 10 TCGs die, not only just die, they die very quickly, I would say. I mean, you look at things like Artifact. Artifact had like the crazy popular IP behind it too. All right, so we got a surfer list. But what if we we have to play the Doc Ock. You can't just not play the Doc Ock. Nice, Sarah. Land left? Wait, this is actually still fine? Oh, chat, check this. Check this shit out, dude. Check this Heimdall tech. Ooh! Oh my gosh, chat. This is gonna be a cheeky little win here. Should be no matter what they play left, we should be fine because we're taking away Cosmo's power. Oh no, it's a Nova! Oh. Snap? No, Snap there's bad. Snap there they leave. No boomer snaps, chat. No boomer snaps. Foil leech. Foil base leech. Yeah, the audacity of foil base leech, dude. I don't think we need Electro and Camartage. This is quite alright. Playing Sand Electro? Why the fuck aren't you playing Sandman? Seems like a no-brainer. They're literally opponents. Don't you see that? Don't you see that? You want the beta card backs for DD and Thor? Sucks I'll never be able to get them. You will. They have said that everything will be available eventually. So you will eventually have access to them. They might just come. Normally, they might have some special way to get them. They haven't actually said exactly how they're gonna do it. I think we Dr. Doom into Heimdall. It's probably the best way for us to win this. I think we just straight up Heimdall left here. Move all these cards over. They'll probably play right. They could be running Doom, so can we beat Doom? If they play Doom middle, yeah, this beats Doom middle, and that's most likely to play right. Yeah, yes, they're gonna play Doom middle, and this beats it. In your face, in your freaking face, dude. How did they play 3 cards? Oh, they played Mysterio. I was like, what the hell, dude? You're not allowed to play 3 cards. You freaking cheater. Oh, it's freaking cheating, man. You can't play 3 cards. I have a Sandman on the field. Make sure to subscribe. Watch that one too.